everybody, it's your girl Miracle Sims and
NJ.
it's NJ. It's not our merch. We just happened to, well, he had a sweatshirt on like mine today, but then he took it off because he's like, I'm too hot. The Devo, the superstar, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to.
And guess what we got today?
Okay. Oh, kid, you're doing too much, man. All right, this what happens when I got my co-host with me. Yes, we're doing a special unboxing today. It's an order from, oh gosh, you can't even see this. This background is not helping us, but it's an order that I placed for March 13th. As you guys know, my good sis Allie has asked us to get outside, and so it's just a little reminder that yes, we outside. GSL will be outside on the 13th, which is this Friday. And I just wanted to take this moment to unbox this, but then also to talk to NJ about what we're doing. Because honestly, he really doesn't know anything much about me and Allie and what she's standing for or any of that type of stuff. So I want to introduce that to him. And I wanted to share that with you all just in case, well, hopefully it will help. I don't know if you all have talked to your kids specifically about it, but I haven't told him many details, and I don't think I'm going to get into too many details when it comes to her testimony, but I want him to understand what we're doing on Friday. And so, I could have just opened this box and just saw my stuff, but at the same time, I just was like, you know what, it's more important for me to take this moment and use this moment to teach him something and hopefully help you guys in some way by sharing it. So, happy Sunday, son. We just got out of church, y'all, and yeah, we're gonna take this time to unbox this. I do have a meeting, so I really can't stay too long, but I'm gonna do my best.
I bet it might be eggs for the Easter hunt.
That's what you think is in this box, but no, it is not, son. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. In advance.
Wonder what it is.
Wonder what it is. Wonder what it could be. So again, this is just I ordered my things, my items through Vistaprint, and so I want to take a moment. I meant to pick some names out of the hat. I guess I can go to the thing real quick. I want to take a moment to thank the people that are members because of y'all, I'm able to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do the extra things we're doing, order stuff, even host this event and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just pull a couple of names out of our membership just to shout out, and say thank you to. But yeah, so when I say these names, son, I need your help. Okay, can you help, mommy?
Okay. I don't know how to read that.
You don't gotta read them, but when I read them, I want you to celebrate. Okay, so I got 3 names right here, and I want you to celebrate them. Okay, for helping us. Okay, so we got GNGU247. Thank you so much for being a member. Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for being a member. We got Lisa Jurek 4051. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a member. And I'll just call out one more. It's Deborah Wooten 8297. Thank you. Thank you for being thank you for being a member and supporting the GSL platform. And I hope you guys see the seeds that you guys are planting are not in vain. So I did order some things. Like I said, it's for the event on Friday. And yeah, y'all.
I want this bubble wrap. I want the bubble wrap.
Okay, you can have it. So NJ is seeing. So he's taking out this box. Woo! I have made these cards to be able to hand out at the event, where people can go and get more information, obviously, about. We'll take that out in a minute, okay, baby?
I want the
So I have some cards. It does have obviously the GSL information, but then on them, so they just say we outside. I don't know if you guys can see what the logo is. And then on the back, it has direct access to GSL, to Allie's website, to her playlist in particular, and then also Mama Shelly's playlist about MK Ultra. So this is something that anybody can grab that day. Hopefully they can grab some for themselves, grab some for other people. We was able to get a box of those.
Can we give a shout out to Allie?
Of course, we're giving a shout out to Allie. This whole thing is a shout out to Allie. He's over there popping stuff. See what I'm saying? You're not even focused, son. You're supposed to be my co-host right now. So as you can see, son, take a look. What do you see here? What are these? What is this?
So some signs.
Some signs. You are absolutely correct. So I had some signs made to display at the event, and I kind of wanted to do it in a way where it could like tell the story without like getting like too deep. I only have 4 of them made right now, but we'll see where things go from here. But so I just have this one, obviously. So as you guys know, what we're doing for our event is that we're going to do an information session. So that is going to be at the library that's in the area where we're going to be. And so we're going to be in there, meet up with everyone, give out information, have conversations, different things like that. Get our heart and mind ready, and then after that, we'll go and have a prayer walk. That is the plan for GSL.
And
for
after
13.
that, maybe we can get some,
We do plan to go get something to eat or something like that after.
Can we get some?
We don't have to do it as a
Subway?
group, but
Can we get some Subway?
That's
Like the best. That's like busting.
NJ, but we're gonna be in that area. Remember that pizza place we went to?
The pizza place?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, we'll see what we're gonna do for lunch. I'm not expecting everybody to stick with us after that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. But I do have a little sign. So this is gonna be our little sign to let people know. I know. So sorry, guys. This is just crazy. But this is the best way I can record us in the studio together, and y'all can even see the sign. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh wait. Well, this sign, it just says we outside. And then it also is just letting people know what we're doing so that we can put it outside the library door. It just says human trafficking awareness, and all are welcome. So that day, anybody that wants to come into our information section, there's a sign to basically welcome you to that. All right. So my first sign, and this is something I want to talk to you about, son. So I need you to come in and have a seat.
Coming.
Okay, so the rest of these signs, they're about the cause, right? They're about like the different things and why we are there, right? Now again, so
it's about missing people.
So he has gathered that by looking at the poster. So that is good. That is, even he, without being able to read everything that's on here, understands that he saw that sign. He sees like the collage of missing people. I know y'all probably can't see. What I might do is I'll probably post these in the community since y'all can't really see it well. I was hoping y'all would be able to see it regardless of the backdrop. But okay, wait, yeah. So he was able to see this sign here and gather that it's about missing people. 7 years old, still learning how to read, and he knows that this represents missing people. Isn't that something? That's crazy, right? But anyway,
that's because look, there's literally files about people going missing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, these are kids that's going missing for some reason.
For some reason, right? And so that's what Mommy wants to talk to you about. So come on and have a seat, baby. So on Friday the 13th, ironically, right? You know that Mommy's hosting the event that I just talked about, right?
Yep.
Okay. You've heard Mommy talk about this thing called human trafficking, right?
Yeah, I heard you talking about that like years.
Yeah, it's been some years. Do you know what that means? Okay.
Like humans in traffic.
Humans in traffic. Something like that. Baby, have a seat. Okay, so here's the thing. Miss Allie, that's Mommy's sister friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that we're really close now, right? But the thing is, the reason why Mommy and Miss Allie met is because Miss Allie is what's called a survivor. Can you say survivor?
Survivor.
Yeah, she's a survivor. And unfortunately, she experienced some bad things, kind of like how these people are represented here.
So I think I might know what this might mean because sometimes like she used to have her family.
Mm-hmm.
She's adopted.
She's adopted him, yes.
And she probably has been through a very long time of pain.
She has. And so here's the thing. There was a period of time in her life where she was missing and some bad things was happening to her. And so that's what's called trafficking. Okay, so some people were doing and making bad choices and using her and other people. Do you think we should just use people?
No.
No, that's not something we should do, right? People should be able to choose what they want to do.
Because many years ago, Abraham Lincoln set everybody free, and everybody still will go free.
The interesting thing is, God set us all free in the beginning, right? We all have free will, and we all still do. But unfortunately, sometimes people use their free will to do bad things, and so that's what kind of was happening with Miss Allie. I won't get into all those details about exactly what was happening, but people were doing bad
Yeah, we
things. So this first sign that I have, excuse me, hold on. No. So this first sign, even though y'all can't really see, oh yeah, so you see the main title there, human trafficking is real. I felt like it was important to establish that because I feel like people are going back and forth about whether it's real or not. And at the end of the day, like even after everything, I even saw a quote earlier. Y'all know I don't like misquotes, so I'm pulling it up. And I don't have to call out the user. But there was somebody, yeah, there was the person that said it. There was somebody in my comments earlier, and they were talking about, and I quote because again, this person said 7 hours ago, TNJ, I need you to have a seat. You've been a distraction, okay? 7 hours ago, this person says this sounds too far fetched to be real, commenting on one of the things on one of the videos. And so here's the thing, like, my first thought was like, even after the Epstein files, you're saying this, like, what is it? But I don't want to go. I don't go back and forth with people about what they think about it, whatever. If y'all want to address that in the comments, y'all can go find it. But basically, so people aren't thinking that even Allie's testimony or trafficking is real. Obviously, they're not thinking this because again, we're going through the situation, and not to try to like guilt y'all or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Like to go out and rally and protest and all that type of stuff. That's not necessarily something I ever, I guess, anticipated that I would do. You know, in all these years, I pretty much just supported Allie online as well. You know what I mean? So yes, she's been calling for people to go and go outside, X, Y, and Z. And so, I just felt like what I was supposed to do was what I was doing. But at this point, I do feel like there's a shift happening, right? And there's so much exposure on a major scale to where, at the end of the day, if we don't stand, who is going to stand? And when is it going to stop? Like, it's probably never going to end because it was probably going to always exist until the war comes back. But the point is, like, there's so much that has been exposed in this current season that I just feel like, I guess I felt convicted for myself to say, at the end of the day, the least I could do is get out there and stand up with a sign to at least educate some other people about what's going on. If they're just now hearing this stuff for the first time. Like, yes, I've been doing my part online and all that type of stuff. And yes, I appreciate where we are today. But all I'm saying is that at some point we got to like get beyond just the screens and stuff like that. We got to like make our presence known and let people know that we're not playing about this. Like at the end of the day, like there's so many, again, my 7-year-old without even knowing anything about the situation saw this poster and automatically knew that it was about missing people. Like, so that's how much these type of signs are around. And at the end of the day, like, I feel like, and this is just me and my little personal opinion right now, but I just feel like until it hits somebody's home, they're not, like, people ain't taking this seriously. And I rebuke that for me and this household. This ain't got to happen in my household for me to stand up for some other people. Like, so at the end of the day, I just felt like it wouldn't even be right for me to be in this fight the way I've been all this time, and to hear her cry in this moment, asking for people to just go and stand outside just one more time and not do it. You know what I'm saying? So that, and again, and I told you all earlier this week that another thing that convicted me was hearing that about that, what happened to that baby and stuff like that. Which again, I won't get into details because my son is right here. But the thing is, like, if you didn't see that, there's a video that's explaining why GSL is involved, and you can hear what happened or whatever. But again, who is going to stand for that baby? That baby cannot stand for itself. The baby can't even talk. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people in these situations, in the situations like Allie was in the moments, they cannot stand for themselves, and they're doing the best they can to even expose this stuff. So, yes, the first one is talking about how human trafficking is real. And I'm just reminding everybody that we see it everywhere. Excuse me, hold on. I'm just reminding people that we see it everywhere. Okay, we know about these families missing people. Missing people in different families. We see them posted online, right? We see them talking about child abuse in homes and in schools, right? And we see exploitation rumors. We've heard all this stuff about the casting couch and all this stuff that's happening in when it comes to mainstream media and all that type of stuff. So at some point, you have to think just logically that where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Like, so why are we sitting here still trying to act like it's not? Oh, this don't exist because why? Because it didn't hit your household yet. But anyway, so you had a question.
So I was thinking we should research this when it's when we get done. What's on the other?
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the other posters. So like I said, I made 3 particular posters. The next one is just reiterating who this is happening to. As you can see right here, it's saying it's happening to men, women, and children. I've seen missing reports for all 3. We've shared these type of reports in our community of all 3, all races, all whatever. So at the end of the day, like, there's no reason why any of us should not stand. Like, we are all represented in this. Like, it doesn't matter like what your race is, you're male or female, like your age, none of that matters. It's happening to everybody. Now, yes, we're gonna like really, really, really stand for the ones that can't, you know what I mean, in regards to infants and children. Look. Yes, but at the same time,
Allie,
yes,
look,
he has
right here, Allie.
But at the same time, just please acknowledge and understand that this is happening to all types of people. Okay. I even this morning I saw a video of some lady being attacked, I guess on the cruise ship, and the guy just tried to snatch her up, and I guess she screamed or something and got the attention of other people, and so I guess they got that situation taken care of.
Let me see that video.
Forgot he was right here for a second, but you know what I'm saying. So again, it's happening to men, women, and children, and so that's why we all should be involved, and that's why we all should stand. Yes, unfortunately, things are happening to animals as well. But right now, we're going to talk about humans. I feel like a lot of people stand for animals more than you stand for humans. Okay? Like, I don't know if anybody else I don't know if anybody else agrees with that. But I feel like people are going harder at PETA and all that than they going for humans and children right now. And for me, that's a little weird. That's a little strange. And I'm not with that fully. And so I'm doing my part to stand for human beings. In Jesus' name. And speaking of, and I know everybody's not going to agree with this, that's okay, but we are GSL here. We are about biblical Bible believers platform. So at the end of the day, yes, Jesus is going to be in it. Why? Because I feel like this is the problem. Now, this is me. Again, I do even have here, like, even if you don't want to agree, that's fine. We don't have to agree. You ain't got to stand, or not stand just because you don't agree. That's fine. If you don't want to agree. But I feel like the issue is here. At the end of the day, because a lot of people don't live with Christ, believe in Christ, things of that nature, then nothing is holding nobody accountable to Christ's values, which is loving one another, right? Valuing each other as humans, things of that nature. So I believe that fellow believers, that if we truly believe what we say we believe, then what we need to do is get out here and do what the Bible tells us to do, which is make more disciples, right? Share the gospel, things of that nature. Then maybe more hearts will be turned, so then less people will be doing the evil things. But that's me. But again, if we don't want to believe that and we don't want to agree with that, that's cool. You can still, right? You can still stand against the evil, as you guys can see a beautiful baby there to represent, again, somebody that can't stand for themselves. Stand against the evil, especially for the ones that can't speak for themselves, okay? And they can't stand for themselves. So I just wanted to do that unboxing. I mean, that's pretty much all I have right now. I do intend to share some information that Miss Allie and Shirley gave us at her event. I want to make some copies of the information that they gave us. It talks about how to stand with survivors, different things like that. It talks about MK Ultra. So this information that they sent or gave us at the event, I'm going to make copies of it. And but it seems like I'm not going to make that many copies of it, because when I look online, okay, I did a poll on Friday, just checking the temperature to see like how much or how many things I should even print, for example, right? And I don't know what to expect. I mean, maybe there will be a lot of people. I don't know. And if, like I said, worst case scenario, it'll be me and this little boy standing out there. You know what I'm saying? Best case scenario, we'll have a few more people with us. You know what I'm saying? If it goes above and beyond, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I know when I did the poll the other day, and again, no shame or shade, but I'm just gonna read y'all the results of the poll so y'all can see, I guess, again, why I'm over here talking about it. So I asked the GSL audience, how are you planning to, participate on March 13th? 67% voted virtually. That's like way over half. And at what? Why? Out of 83 votes. So out of 83 people, 67% of us are going to just be online. Now, don't get me wrong. We do have access to be online. I know a lot of us, we all in different places. And I think, I've had, not say that there are just excuses, but I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that if you're in New York, I'm expecting you to come down here and stand with me. Like, no. Like, what I've been telling people is stand wherever you at. It don't matter. Just wherever you at. Just go do that. You know what I'm saying? However, when it comes to this, it's like, it kind of looks like 67% of people aren't willing to
subscribe.
Nobody talk about subscribing to stand for this situation, like for real. Like we're saying, because I there's so much love and support for Ali on this channel, and I'm so grateful for that, right? Because I'm glad to see that majority of the people are showing love, and, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But
there's one thing
I think we need to get a little bit more bold, right? Again, get bold about our faith, get bold about like the things we say that we stand for and that we believe in, right? Because at the end of the day, again, I could sit here all day and be like, okay, yeah, y'all, GSL, yep, keep subscribing to me, blah, 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 blah. But if I don't get out there and stand with y'all on this, then I'm pretty sure everybody can sit here and question like my motives or my values or my character, based on me not standing, right? Like, so I'm not, no shade. Again, I get it. Everybody might not be able to stand like that, X, Y, and Z, and do whatever you can do. But all I'm saying, if you can stand, right? If you could just get outside, right? Just this one time, like, let's just see what happens. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I hope and pray that you guys are encouraged, inspired to do your part. We even had some people that like 6% say that they're not supporting the movement at all. So we're not going to worry about them. You know what I'm saying? And then we had 27% that they're going to say that they're going to stand in person. Again, I'm not expecting that they're going to stand exactly with us, but I am using this as a guide on how much to print, for example, right? So if I'm thinking about, okay, the GSL audience, I'm probably printing less than 10 of these to give. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might get ambitious and print 20 of them just in case, but I just think, like, if we look at our biblical fathers, right? If we look at and all of that, like, at some point, people had to give their lives for what they believe. And I'm not trying to be like, you know what I'm saying that we there yet or something. But what I'm saying is, are you willing? Because people, you know what I mean? Like, they had to pay that price at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And so if we're not able to stand for what we say we believe, whether it's just, again, just trafficking in children or even the Bible, both for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be willing to stand for what I say I believe in. So I'm getting outside. We outside on Friday, if the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? If all is still the way it is today, with me living and breathing and with my limbs and, not sick or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then by the grace of God, I will be, if the Lord's will, on the 13th outside, giving people information to hopefully help them, right? Help survivors, help one another, be more diligent about their children, things of that nature. And then I'm gonna just get outside and hopefully bring some awareness to this evil sick thing that's happening to everybody. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. I would ask the child if he had any questions. I see there might be some comments there as well, so I'll go and see those. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. NJ, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, son?
So, I am pretty much scared. Scared of all these things happening. I want it to happen to me.
Okay. So here's the thing. What is something that mommy taught you like from when we were little
Hair parts.
baby? You're funny. Come over here and have a seat, boy.
Sorry.
Mommy, I taught you not to be afraid of nothing, right? Isn't that something? I get it. You're a kid. I understand, and I don't want it to happen to you either. However, what I'm saying is, haven't mommy always taught you to not be afraid of nothing, right? Okay. And then also, there's a Bible verse that talks about that. What is it? It's a part of your affirmation. God is not.
God is not a spirit of fear.
God is not giving us.
God is not giving us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound.
Exactly. So when we are afraid, because mom, again, this is out of my comfort zone, y'all. At the end of the day, like again, getting out there and taking my kid, because that's another thing too. I gotta think about too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit, either he gonna have to be somewhere or he got to be with me, and you know what I'm saying. So again, there was a lot of reasons that I didn't quote unquote stand before, because again, like 2020, he was still a baby. You know what I'm saying? So what I look like. I mean, I could do that, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could have carried him in my thingy, but at some point, it just was like, I do what I can from where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? But at this season, we're in another season, right? We're in another season, and there's been just too much exposure at this point to not do something, So at the end of the day, it's better for me to educate him and to, have him with me or whatever the case may be, and we'll just go from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's out of my comfort zone too, guys, is what I'm saying. And that's what I've tried to explain to Ali over the years as well. Like, sis, I know you comparing it to quote unquote BLM and all that type of stuff, but we already know that stuff is bought and paid for. One, two, Allie's army, like her people, we're all everywhere. We're all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So how can we all gather? You know what I'm saying? And then three, again, you're talking to a whole different group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking to mothers, probably older people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking to a whole different demographic of people that either they have been through protest stuff, or they haven't went out there for none of that BLM and none of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I understand all of that being reasons why we probably didn't stand as hard or together in the past. But all I'm saying is we're in a different season now. Epstein files have been revealed. People are getting these theatrical questioning sessions happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I just feel like we're in a different season now. A tide has turned. Something is different about this current season. So I feel like for us to stand out there and at least bring some more awareness, it can't hurt the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like maybe it'll help more in some way. Son, let's not do things that's gonna. All right, so I would appreciate it if you did. So here's the thing. So I don't want you to be afraid. On March 13th, we're gonna go and do the best we can to share information with more people, and we're gonna stand. And I would appreciate. Would you like to stand with me? Okay.
But we need to hold hands.
Okay, that's fine. You stay with mommy. And no leaving and all that type of stuff,
No,
right?
I'm going to get us some food.
We'll get food after.
By myself?
No, you're not going by yourself. But all right, y'all. Well, that's it, man. I guess that's the wrap on this. Hopefully, this will encourage and inspire you all. I know you guys have said a few things. Let me go back and see what y'all had to say, because like I said, I gotta. I'm gonna try to leave in 10 minutes. Well, I can leave at 1:55 if you're still gonna talk and stuff. But all right, son. Well, thank you for listening. You can excuse yourself if you're done. Let me see what y'all had to say. So Lake Munster says he's such a smart kiddo. You teach him well, mama. Oh, thank you guys. I'm trying, y'all. Look, keep me in prayer. Again, we signed him back up for Connections Academy again. So by the grace of God, he'll be in second grade virtual preschool. Again, no, I did that first. And it's not the easiest thing to obviously be his learning coach and stuff like that, but I feel much more at peace I know what he's learning because I'm right there, you know what I mean, to see the content, and I'm right there to like to hear the teachers talking and all that type of stuff. Um, I'm not worried about if he's gonna get bullied or none of that bull crap. Is at the end of the day, like he's probably the bully because it's just me and him, or when my husband, like maybe my husband bullied him or something, but not, you know, in that male bonding way. So you know, just all the things that I keep hearing about school and stuff like that, it just don't make me want to put him in a situation like that at all. Like, and that's just, I mean, it's so weird for me to think and feel this. You know what I'm saying? Just because I went to regular public school, you know what I'm saying? All 12 years and stuff like that, and I didn't really have that much of an issue. But again, we're in a totally different season these days. Like, I feel like there's something totally different happening in school versus what was happening when I was in there about what over 15 years ago. So, so because of that, virtual public school has been, look, he might do all 12 years this way. He might, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, Alice's testimony is part of the reason why I decided to go that route. But no, everybody probably can't do that, and I get that, but so far so good. So yeah, if he's smart, you know what I'm saying, it's look, grace of God and this learning of his. But they much just saying the examples you gave on the sign are target. Like not everyone has an Amber Alert. Some families search for loved ones on things like social media. It helps us understand why we are called to stand up. Exactly. I'm like, I can't go on social media without seeing it. Now I don't know. Again, it could be my algorithm, blah 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 at this point. But I'm like, everybody ain't lying about their family member being missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what people are thinking here, you know, but Mr. Green Jeans is saying, I talked to my friend from the area and she wants to go on the 13th. Well, great. To God be the glory. To our area, that would be great, guys. Awesome. Well, we might be 3 of us out there if the Lord's will. Muslim girly here, and I'm 1000% behind you on this. We need more Jesus and his values. It will inspire people to stand up for change and for the kids. Hey, well, to God be the glory. Thank you for that. That's what I'm saying. That's one thing we all can agree on. Alex says that all the time. That makes sense. Is Alex protect your child, mama? So my name is Miracle, and my understanding is Alex does not have any children. But yeah. So let's see. Got some love there. Amen. What said? Okay, cool. I'm glad it was resonating with somebody. Hosey B is saying, who is outside for Indiana? Is there any place chosen or just outside where we at currently? So Allie has been sharing a lot on her Instagram. I need to plug this computer up. NJ, can you find where's mommy's bag? I need that plug for mommy's computer because it's about to yeah, that one. Do you see the plug? Oh, I got it. Let's see here. So there has been some places that they have been trying to get going. And she's been posting those different places on her Instagram. If y'all don't know her, I don't know, did I ever put her Instagram on here? Let me see if I ever put it in the thing. I don't usually, honestly, if you go to alliezombie.com, you should be able to find all of her social media from there. That's why I usually point y'all to, but did I ever put it on here? No, I put her YouTube on there, but I don't think I ever put her Instagram. But that's what she's been posting a lot of the March information. So that's probably the best place to go. So you can go to alliezombie.com for that. And honestly, yeah, wherever you are, just you stand wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? Now she suggested like a McDonald's or something like that, but the ones around us, they had so many intersections and all this type of stuff. And again, I got to think about me and my kid. I don't want to be next to no road like that. So I chose an area that I know to have high traffic, but more like intimate feeling. That will be more, you know, they got sidewalks and you know that type of thing. So it's more like a downtown, villagey type of area that I think would be a good, and plus the library is right there, so I felt like that was a good place for us to go. So again, be safe, you know what I'm saying? Make the decision that's best for you. But that was a suggestion that she did have. But yeah, oh yeah, let's see all says all. Sweetheart, God is protecting us, and God will be there for everyone who stands up for the innocent. Amen. I agree. Says he's precious. He made me cry, saying that the Bible. Oh, thank you guys. I'm doing my best, man. He was doing biblical affirmations. Our church had given us these little cards for back to school lesson like 2 years ago, and he had just started kindergarten at that point, and I was teaching him those affirmations. He would say them after me, and then at some point, like a few months after doing that, he was saying it by himself, repetition. So anytime now I can see him be like, "Hey, come do your affirmations," and he'll just do all the biblical affirmations, and that was one of them about God is not giving us a spirit of fear, but power, love, power, and sound. And I'm saying it wrong right now, but anyway, but yeah, so. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope this is encourage you and inspire you in some way. Like I said, I know I do need to get ready for this meeting, but yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys and let you guys know those of y'all that do support us. Again, I just want you guys to be able to see like the things that we've been able to do, with the funds that y'all are donating by being members. And so I do, like I said, I want to make some either folders. I'll probably make folders for everybody like they made for us, so y'all can get the information that they gave us. So anybody that comes to ours, expect I guess a folder with the information that Allie gave at the September, the September event that we did. Because I intend to make copies and we give y'all one of these. And then, like I said, y'all can grab cards and be able to like share them with people and say, hey, scan that QR code to get to this or whatever. Learn about MK Ultra, learn about Allie, that type of thing. And yeah, just do what we can. Like, we don't have to be so fancy. Like, honestly, I was intending to bring some poster making materials and whatnot as well that day. So like grabbing a few posters, maybe bringing some markers or something like that. And if anybody want to make a poster on the spot, I was thinking about having that available. But I don't know based on this percentage, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I can't assume that those people are voting are talking about coming here. You see what I'm saying? So even just looking at that 20-something% of 80-something people, like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, I'm not trying to be discouraged. I'll probably still do it anyway. And if so, worst case scenario, we'll just have all this paper and stuff or, posters or whatever. But, or maybe some people that are actually at the library that they will drop in and join us or whatever. But that's what we're doing. That's what I felt encouraged and inspired to do. And I hope that it blesses people. I hope that it informs us and will help somebody at the end of the day. And that's it, y'all. That is it. Well, let me go ahead and get ready for this meeting. But y'all have a great Sunday. Yes, you guys have a blessed day as well. Oh, Big Monster says, thank you. Glad I finally caught a live stream. It's been a while. No, I'm going to try to get out next weekend in my area. Great. Awesome. Yeah, NJ was calling me out. So I had a juice journal right here. And first he kept being like, because I wanted to get I wanted to do some Bible verses and whatnot as well if I needed to and stuff. He's like, why don't you use this Bible? He had pulled up the juice. I'm like, that's a journal, kid. It's not the Bible. But and then he was looking through it. He's like, what happened to the juice? Because he's used to looking through my journals and it being like full because of I was doing it every day. But I know I don't do it every day anymore. So I'm just going live. I do, but I don't know. Like I said, things are just shifting. I haven't felt led to do that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what else the Lord do. Those that are members, they know that what I've been working on. Like last week, this stuff that I'm very excited for you guys to see at some point. But let me get done with it first. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a member, then you probably see sneak peeks and stuff about what's going on. But yeah, I'm excited about some other things that I'm working on. But all right, I'm gonna let y'all go for real this time, right on time. So y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing all those wonderful things. And until next time, guys, I will let y'all go. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Have a blessed Sunday.